Hi, this is a previous question paper problem, May 2015. Sri Dhoni is the owner of a business. His profit and loss account ending 31st of March 2014 is as follows. They give the P&L account, the debits and the credits. So let's run through the debits: salaries, rent and rates, printing and stationery, personal expenses, commission, discount on allowance, provision for bad debts, postage and telegram, law charges, advertisement, gifts and presents, life insurance premium on stock, gross profit, interest on investments, rent received. Then, of course, sales tax on the debit side, repairs and renewals not for business, loss on sale of machinery used for private purpose, life insurance premium, wealth tax, insurance, interest on capital, audit fees, interest on bank loan, provision for depreciation, provision for income tax, net profit. And on the credit side, you have gross profit, interest on investment, rent received, and winning from lotteries. So the net profit is 43,000 rupees, and the adjustments are: actual bad debts were 500 rupees, actual amount of income tax paid in the year was 4,000, allowable depreciation as per income tax rules is 1,500, advertisement expenses include 450 rupees spent on special advertisement campaign to open a new shop, to carry out the business in a rented he carried out the business in a rented house, 40% of which is used for his residence. Last one, rent, rates and taxes include 2,400 rupees paid as rent of the property during the year. Compute his taxable income for the assessment year. This is what it says. So put down the format as usual. Computation of business income for assessment year so and so. Assessee is Mr. Dhoni. The residential status is resident. Assessment year, previous year. Assessment year is 2019-20. Previous year is 18-19. Make 3 columns: particulars, rupees and rupees. Net profit as per P&L account. Please write down as it is, which is given in your problem, 43,000. Mention it as 43,000. Then before you get into the problem, please go through all the adjustments and mark those adjustments here. There are 6 adjustments, so ensure that all 6 have just made a note of all the adjustments, so that whenever there is a transaction which comes in, you will understand immediately that there is an adjustment to it. That is actual bad debts, actual income tax paid, depreciation, a special advertisement, 40% own residence, and rent of his own house. Okay, so how do we start? We start with the debit side and try to find out which are admissible and which are inadmissible. Salaries, pure business expenditure, no adjustment given, you can ignore it. Rent, rates and taxes, 2,900 rupees, there is an adjustment to it. Let us go back to the adjustment. What does adjustment say? Adjustment says that first, the adjustment E says he carried out the business in a rented house, 40% of which is used for his own residence. And also adjustment F says rent, rates and taxes include 2,400 paid as rent of the property during the year. So we have to assume that this 2,400 rupees is for the entire property. So that means to say, out of the entire property, how much is he using for his own residence? He's using 40%. So that means to say, rent on house own, rent on residential house. That is out of how much is amount? Out of 2,400 rupees, he owns 40% of that, which is 960 rupees. 2,400 into 40%, 960 rupees. So this is taken care of. Come to the next one. Printing and stationery, pure business expenditure. Personal expense not allowed. Personal expense 3,000 rupees has to be added back. Personal expenditure has to be added back to the extent of 3,000 rupees. Fine. Then commission, pure business expenditure, no adjustment. Okay. Moving on, commission is pure business expenditure, it's allowed. And discount on allowance is 450 rupees, which is also a business loss, so that's okay. Provision for bad debts, any provision is inadmissible, so provision for bad debts to the extent of 1200 rupees has to be added back. So let us go here, provision for bad debts. How much is amount? Provision for bad debts amount is 1200 rupees. Let us add back 1200 rupees. Okay, next, postage and telegram business expenditure 270 rupees. Law charges, again it's business expenditure. Advertisement 1550. It says there is a special advertisement which is used for the inauguration of a new shop. That is again a business expenditure, so I don't think you'll have to do any sort of adjustment to it. You can leave it as it is, 1550. Gifts and presents. Gifts and presents are not part of your normal business expenditures. So whatever gifts and presents, 150 rupees. Please add back that 150 rupees here. Okay. Then fire insurance premium on stock. Fire insurance premium, that is you are insuring your stock against any fire hazards. So that's a pure business expenditure, so that's fine, you can leave it as it is. Sales tax 1250, again it's sales taxes on your business, so you can leave it. Repairs and renewals not for business, that means to say it's a personal expenditure of 480 rupees. So you can write here repairs 480 rupees, repairs and renewals, that is personal, 480 rupees. Then repairs and renewals personal 480 rupees. Loss on sale of machinery used for private purpose. So that means the machinery has been used for personal purpose and there has been a loss due to that. You will have to add it back. It is not admissible. Loss on sale of machinery used for private purpose. Okay, so there you go. Next, life insurance premium not allowed. I told you thousands. Life insurance is always for the individual and not for the business. 1700 rupees is life insurance premium, which is not allowed. Then wealth tax, not part of this, so it's again not admissible. Wealth tax, how much is amount? Wealth tax, the amount is 740 rupees. Then wealth tax, interest on capital not allowed, 730 rupees. 730 rupees is interest on capital. Then after interest on capital you have Interest on capital 730 rupees we have already taken here. Then audit fees, pure business expenditure, you can ignore that. Interest on bank loan, so bank loan would have been taken for business purpose, so 1380 rupees is fine. Provision for depreciation and provision for income tax, so both of them, as I told you, no provision is allowed, so both of them had to be added back. 2500 and 3900. 2500 and 3900. This is provision for depreciation and this is provision for income tax. Both are not allowed, both are inadmissible expenditure. Now we have taken care of all the debit side items on your P&L. Go to the credit side. Gross profit to be ignored. Interest on investments. Interest on investment is not a business income. It is a non-business income. So you will have to put it here as non-business income. That is income from investments. That means you are getting a benefit out of this. So where do you have that? How much is the amount? Interest on investment 5,000 rupees. Interest on investment is 5,000 rupees. Let us go to the other ones. Rent received. Any rent that you receive should not be part of your business income. It should be part of your house property. So rent received 6,000. Rent received is 6,000 rupees. Then there's one more, winning from lottery. Any lotteries, anything that you win from lotteries doesn't form part of business income. They come under other sources. So winning from lottery should also be added back. Winning from lottery, 10,000 rupees to be added back. Okay, so we have taken care of all the P&L items and some adjustments, and some more are remaining. Let us see what they are. Actual bad debts were 500 rupees. Actual bad debts were 500 rupees in this. How much provision have we made for bad debts? Provision for bad debts that we have made is to the extent of 1,200, out of which the actual bad debts is 500. That means to say we can allow only 500 rupees as admissible. That means to say actual bad debts is to the extent of 500. So any provision that you have done is not allowed. That is why it has been added back, and the actual bad debts that you have incurred is 500 rupees that you have taken in your inadmissible expenditures. Then actual amount of income tax paid during the year, 4,000. Actual amount of income tax paid. So how much was the provision that you have done? Provision for income tax is 3,900. But the actual income tax that you have paid is 4,000. But technically income tax doesn't come under your business income per se, so you can ignore that. Okay, and then allowable depreciation as per income tax, that you can put here, depreciation allowed. Okay. So actual in amount of income tax paid during the year is 4,000 rupees, but income tax is anyway inadmissible expenditure, so you don't have to do anything on that adjustment. Allowable depreciation as per IT rules is 1,500 rupees. Allowable depreciation is here. You should, it's part of your admissible expenditures, so you can just allowable depreciation as per IT rules is how much? Allowable depreciation as per income tax rules is 1,500 rupees. So add 1,500 here. Then go to the next adjustment. Advertisement expenses include 450 rupees spent on special advertisement campaign to open a new shop, a pure business expenditure. You don't have to do anything on this. He carried out the business in a rented house, 40% of which he used for his residence. We have already taken care of this adjustment. Rent rates and tax include 2,400 rupees paid as rent of the property during the year. This also has been taken care of. Now all it requires is you have to add all these and deduct. Add all the inadmissible expenditures. So total comes to 17,17160. So 43,000 plus 17,160 less admissible expenditures is 500 and 1,500, which is 2,000, and the non-business income is 10,000 plus 5,000 plus 6,000 plus 10,000, that is 21,000, and tax-free incomes you don't have anything, and therefore the total taxable income from business is 37,160. 37,160. So I hope, though the problem looks very lengthy, it's simple, straightforward problem. So all you have to do is understand the format very clearly. Please go through the list of inadmissible expenses, go through the list of admissible expenditures, go through the list of non-business incomes and the tax-free incomes. If you understand these concepts, you will be very easily able to solve the problem. Thank you so much.